effect a moment ago as their Bengals took the field to the delight of this sold-out crowd. And they're all set as they'll match up with Derek Carr and the Oakland Raiders. It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards. Yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The first carry for the second-year man, Joe Mixon. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be second and very short.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Second down, Dalton. He's got his tight end in the corner. It's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs. On first and 10, here's Andy Dalton. This one complete to Giovanni Bernard. 12 more yards there and another first down.
I don't mean to jump in on you, partner, but they didn't waste any time getting downfield, did they? I mean, a nice big play there.
3 plays, 3 successful plays in plus territory. Now this defense on its heels a bit.
It seems like they had something targeted there, doesn't it? It's like, okay, we've got a matchup we like coming right out of the gate. Let's go ahead and get right to it.
This one grabbed by A.J. Green. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 12 yards on back-to-back plays there, and that's another first down. So we have now seen connection number 1 between Dalton and Adriel Jeremiah, A.J. Green.
Say that again?
Adriel Jeremiah.
Look at you. You are full of knowledge and information. And you know something? I bet Andy Dalton learned his full name as well because he figured out quickly, this is going to be my number 1 target. I got to know this guy in a big way.
Mike 56.
The first down throw coming for Dalton to Mixon on the check down. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. Give him 2 yards on that play, and it'll make it second down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they get in.
On second down, here's Mixon. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. The linebacker that time, Emmanuel Lamur, in on the stop.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play.
We want 6. Here's Randy Bullock now as he'll go for the field goal. It's a 39-yard attempt, right hash. And Bullock will put this one through. And the Bengals are on the board first here. It's 3-0. So a pretty good opening drive. That'll make the home fans somewhat happy. They wanted 6, but they got 3 in the early lead.
And they should be happy. The guys look good getting down the field. That's got to give them a little bit of hope that good things are in store here today, fans.
And he'll run right through it. And he'll make it across the 20 as those guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 23.
6-18. Down. 185.
Here's Carr. And Bryant's got it over the middle. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down for a nice little gain. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Now Carr throwing on 2nd down. Throwing for his running back, who's covered. Complete. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 47 yards. An update from Buffalo. It's the Lions that have grabbed the early lead. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 23.
Down. 180. Go. Get set.
The first carry now from Marshawn Lynch. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
That's it, baby. Strong right. Down. 280. White Monday. Rush it.
On 2nd down, here's Carr. His throw caught right around the 6. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. A Raiders 1st down. Carr hooking up with Cook.
Go. Get set. Stand up there.
They'll run with Lynch. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now.
On. Get set. Blue 80. Later 8. Kill. It's a hut. Let's go, team. Hey, check my. We're good. Check my 50. Blue 80.
Carr. And misses it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. Remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck rule that they can fall back on anymore.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Throwing now is called. And he's got his tight end, Cook, in the end zone. Touchdown, Raiders. Jared Cook, his first touchdown on the year. And the Raiders are able to cash in for 6. And this is no good. He missed it. Not a good start here in the kicking department as this remains a 6-3 score. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Bengal offense now gets set to head back out onto the field. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker. They don't want that ball in the end zone.
They'll be going for 6. Looking to find a lane, but he can't rein in at the line of scrimmage. Well, they know how to protect the pass, but sometimes cornerbacks, they can also stop the run, can't they?
Is that what we call a complete corner? Yeah, because we're so used to these guys just being defenders in the pass game. How about the guys who can come up and make the tackles? That's what we just saw there for no gain, too.
Nice. Tight right. Solo out there. Check the outs out there. Heavy. Nice.
Dalton throwing on second down. That's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down.
There you go, 368 on the ball. 368. Heavy. Check 59, Mike.
First and 10 for Dalton. He's going to swing this deep downfield. So he took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
But that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Heavy.
To throw again. Dalton. He drops it off for Bernard. No gain on that one, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Usually the offense has an answer to anything a defense throws at them, including a safety valve, and that's what they did on that play. They went there, but the defense still made an excellent play and held them to no gain.
They wound up getting nothing out of that second down completion, so now here's 3rd and 10.
There you go, 368. Heavy. Heads up.
And again, Andy Dalton to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. To punt it away on 4th down, here's Drew Kaiser. And now Oakland ready to take the field. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They'll start the drive in Washington. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
6:37. Single. I got a single. Get set. Blue 80.
Carr to throw on 2nd down. Wide open, Amari Cooper. The 30, the 20, 10. A big play there, Carr to Cooper, 75 yards. So Amari Cooper out of Northwestern High School in Miami making a nice play there.
And it's so funny that when I was going through the draft process when he came out of Alabama and was inquiring about him and his skills, they say it all began back in Miami. He really became a pro receiver at a young age because of his attention to detail and precision. But don't forget his athletic ability. That's what made that catch there.
He did spend 1 year with Teddy Bridgewater as quarterback there, so that helped back in high school. Now down the corner. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move on to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. They've been stuffed twice here for losses. Now it's 3rd and goal. Flushed out right. And he's got it. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Seth Roberts, his first touchdown on the year. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead. This time, the extra point up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And they'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Around the NFL, 2nd quarter in Atlanta. And the early lead there belonging to the Cardinals. I would definitely imagine we'll hear more from that game as we go along. Start on the ground. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Leopard! Leopard! Gone!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the he better be giving him a whole lot of credit and thanking him for that much space to rumble.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
I know you're trying not to scoreboard watch, but you only got 3 points. You're kind of hoping that type of play there gives you some positive momentum going into the half.
Yeah, need to do something to get more than that 3 number that they have on the scoreboard
Detroit!
right now.
Detroit!
Now on first down, he'll drive to throw it. Green's gets it over the middle. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line.
One of the things you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On play action, they'll throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 39-yard line.
Playing in snow brings so many other factors into the game. It's not just trying to take care of the ball, and we just saw there that that's difficult to do. But just trying to keep your feet and carry out your assignments and make sure you're comfortable while you're out there playing. Are you warm enough in your clothing? A million things going on. But the biggest one, hold on to the ball.
Monday, loose right cheek. 185. Low, low, low.
So after the fumble recovery, it's Carr. Going deep here for Bryant. It is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Martavis Bryant, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Raiders add on to their lead.
Coach talking about those late in the half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that can finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And his throw is going to be incomplete. His big tight end, Tyler Eifert, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's one thing they've had much success on the scoreboard. And they'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
Check. Gun, gun. Gun, gun. Gun, gun. Gun, gun. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gun, gun. Gun, gun.
They look to throw now on first down. Gets it to his running back, Bernard. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. This quarterback now 4 of 5
right, now,
since coming
56.
on. It's first and 10.
56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Hut. Check 56. Hut.
Now back to throw. Another incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. Giovanni Bernard, the intended receiver, out of the backfield. And it's second down. So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice and ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this score will stay right where it is. And that's the risk of the long field goal miss here at this stage of the second quarter. You give up great field position.
And that gives them one more opportunity to make something happen and something big. And we've seen crazy stuff happen.
Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Raiders out in front, As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, not much has changed since we left you at halftime. The snow is still continuing to fall as we are back underway. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Out comes the Raiders offense. They'll go on offense first to start quarter number 3. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? I mean, they score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you feel like you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Well, still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're cheering right there on the brink, aren't they?
They go play action here on first down. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at second down.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Throwing again. Carr. They'll cut it off complete to Lynch. Able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Well, it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have that center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
This defense tightening up a bit. That last catch just 1 yard, making it 3rd and 9. Now Carr. And down he goes. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now that they start to bring even more exhaust pressure towards the quarterback.
And he's going to go out of bounds right at midfield. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. A very good starting field position for the Bengals here as they come up 1st and 10.
Lucky 56. Lucky 56.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. Before the game, they were running the route tree about as efficiently and effectively as we could have possibly imagined, but sometimes the passes just go awry.
Yeah, let's face it. When you're running the route tree in pregame, you don't have defenders breathing down your neck. You don't have defensive backs making plays on the football. Hard to replicate the intensity of the game in pregame.
Detroit! Detroit!
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Complete. That's Malone. And he's brought down. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal 1st down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Detroit! Detroit!
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Malone. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Scared. Gun, gun! Gun, gun!
56. Mike's 56.
scramble. It's second down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Watch left. Start right there.
A handoff to Nixon. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd-and-1 situation.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
3 down.
They give to Nixon to try to pick it up. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll give it to Nixon. And a nice pick up there, so he'll take it from the 10 down to the 5-yard line. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
He'll get it up the middle. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal.
Well, sometimes I get caught in hyperbole, but I think they desperately need to punch this one in. They're running out of time.
Yeah, 2-score game, second half. You're down here. This is the time to put it in the end zone.
Man, not going to get much better than this for an opportunity.
Detroit!
Here's Mixon. And he's in. Touchdown, Bengals. A great play there with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Bengals are able to cut into this lead. They go for just 1 here as it's up and good. And that trims the lead down to 9. Bullock out now to kick this one away. And no return on this one as a fair catch is signaled for and taken. And now Oakland ready to take the field. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you'd think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll roll and we'll get this one up to the 26. Malik Jefferson in there on the stop.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
To throw on 2nd down. Carr. Over the middle. Cooper. It's complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. And call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Check 50. Get down!
Carr now on 1st down. Wide open receiver complete. And he's brought down. Another Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
Back to the ground, this time Lynch, fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Now after the running play, we got a man down on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. The Raiders on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
29. Blue 80.
Here's Carr to throw. He's going to go down. They get turned back at the 40. Carl Lawson in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 for him now on the year. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And that will wind up just short. He had it on line. It ran out of gas at the end, and this score will stay right where it is. So it's an empty possession, and as a kicker, not the way you want to start your day's work.
And now each team's missed a field goal here so far, Brandon, so apparently neither
neither
guy is immune.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
Not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one because holding them down was paramount. They could get it done, but guess what? We'll see the end result. Right now,
and he's brought down. That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a 1st down. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
Hey, Detroit!
Back to throw now on 1st down. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Carl Joseph. And a terrific return as he brings us all the way back to the 30. So the first interception of his career under center, and you knew it was going to happen sooner or later.
It has to. And I know he feels like the world is just tumbling down at this moment, but there's got to be some veteran somewhere, some mentor that's going to tell him, hang in there, my man. Plenty more to come. Keep firing.
And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Get down! Blue 80!
Grab it. And he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, And the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the fourth. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10.
Leopard, 99 Philly, here we go.
They begin with a run by Nixon. They find some open field here. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you kind of hit the jackpot there.
Dumps it off to Nixon. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Going with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
The side to throw. That's complete to Croft. 10 yards there in the Bengal first. First down now, but the clock continues to move. Of course, remember, you need a touchdown here and a field goal.
Doesn't matter the order, but they have to get it done and get it done fast.
And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. The All-Pro in 2 positions. Khalil Mack there to make the stop.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Obi Melifonwu. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
First down to run with Lynch. 20. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. That one good for 33 and a first.
And, Brandon, this is where it pays to have a big back who can take over a football game, especially in the fourth quarter when you've got the lead, your ability to not just wear people down, but close games out.
And he goes down right there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. On 2nd down, Washington. 8 yards there on the carry, and now they're left with a much more manageable 3rd and 3. Oh, partner, there's something special about a game in the snow. Just always fun in these elements, although a little chillier up here in the open-air booth. The only thing that's not fun is that we got the mid-game notification that our flight was canceled tonight, but we'll deal with that later. It was really a fun game to watch, though.
It was, and there is something special about games played in the snow because the element element of surprise really kicks in. You don't know how they're going to handle the ball, if someone's going to make a dramatic play just out of nowhere, and all of a sudden it just changes the course of things. But a big shout out to our crew to make sure that we were comfortable up here, as comfortable as one could be. In these elements, they took care of us and made sure we were dressed properly.
So for Oakland, the win is their 8th on the year, and they'll be back home next week to take on the Denver Broncos. Meanwhile, for Cincinnati, it's a loss that could hurt come playoff seeding time as they fall to 11-3. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Cleveland to take on the Browns. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.